Good luck.
Good luck, bro.
Chiefs at Chargers. But I'm changing that right now. Nope.
Overcast LA skies. EA Sports NFL brings us to Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson County. It's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are. We go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Bridgewater now from the 50. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Michael Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
1st down, Chiefs.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on up a 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
51 the mic, boy, 51.
Throwing Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Rivers now. Going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw, Bridgewater. Completes it to Hardman. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. down throw for Bridgewater. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
White 90. White 90. Alpha!
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Hey, 79. 79. Mike 12. 51's the mic, boys. 51. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Go, Mike. Wait, 89.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now the 2nd-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And no disappointed with that effort.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. This is Carson. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing, Bridgewater. He is going to find Hill here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker couldn't make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now Gordon. Dante Hightower on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the pass. Orange front 4. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now it's Carson. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. This pass finds its way to Williams. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they got themselves a first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Go, go, go. 29 is the mic. Mike 29.
Rivers to throw it. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. He was trying to find O.J. Howard.
You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
91 is the Mike. Mike 91. Don't get nervous. 91 is the Mike.
To throw again. Rivers. Incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
91 is the Mike.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Mike 29. All day. Hey, Delta. 29 is the Mike.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tim Williams. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Take a seat. You can't stop me.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Bridgewater now. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. They complete it to Hill. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try to run with Carson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. On 2nd and goal. Bridgewater. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now Rivers. He's going to fire this, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime.
Check 91. 91 is the behind.
Final play of the half, Rivers. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. So following the run by Gordon, here's first and 10.
Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Now they'll run on the draw. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2 times. Hey, we got it.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. To throw on third down. Rivers. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
57 Mike. Mike 57. Not today, you are. Not today. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Watch the screen. Watch out the coach.
Looking to throw on second down. Bridgewater. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Buddy up. Stand situation. Let's go. 57. Mike 57. Let's go one more. Go. Wide motion.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. This is caught. Watkins. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again. Now Bridgewater gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Different story this time around. We have that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. On second down now, it's Jackson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again, because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Rivers to throw this time. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
The 26-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run. 49 the mark. 49 the play.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A lone second remains now in this third quarter.
That's trash.
A give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. On second down, it's Gordon. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And he's got his man on the out route. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Rivers now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, let's get that ball.
Another toad for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Chiefs take over first and 6 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From the 29, Bridgewater. It's Kelsey on the ground. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Hey, let's make these babies cry on the way back home. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Watch switch, watch switch, watch switch. 43.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
And now hang on here. The door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Or is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitch?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here in the 4th on the punt fumble. To throw, Rivers. And hit behind the by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Let's go, D.
It'll be Carson. They run for it. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
The Charger drive about to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On 3rd down, Rivers. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Gordon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, Rocket. Hey.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
3 bud, 3 bud, 3 bud.
Hey, I'm gonna go load it. Load it.
Rivers to throw for it on fourth. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So for Kansas City, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.